Hi. Welcome to Blockbuster Recaps. Today, I will explain the plot of the 2018 film, When We First Met. Now sit back, relax and enjoy the movie. The story starts in the year 2017 when there is an engagement party. Avery, who is extremely attractive, tells the audience how she met her fiancé 3 years ago at a Halloween party. Her best buddy Noah, head over heels for her, has a flashback of the Halloween party where he and Avery first met as they were talking. Back then, Noah unintentionally spills his drink on Avery. They both found their respective costumes appealing and introduced themselves. As they conversed further, Avery revealed that although her roommate Carrie had also come to the party, she was busy making out with another man. Then, when Avery requests that they go somewhere different, Noah takes her to the jazz club, where he performs as a pianist. She appreciates the music he plays and sings for her. Avery escorts him to a photo booth so they can take pictures before he is finished performing. She learns from Noah that he never had a relationship. However, she compliments him on his cuteness. The two then proceeded to Avery's home. They played foosball and afterward chatted while having cookie crisps in the kitchen. Avery informs Noah that she coordinates fundraisers for organizations that help the young, old, and even animals. The flashback ends just as Noah is ready to kiss her, returning us to their current engagement. Avery introduces Ethan, her fiancé. Noah began to drink excessively, first a few glasses and then a bottle, because he was depressed. He urinates in the bathroom, and Avery chases after him. Finally, Ethan joins in and gives Noah some saltines and vitamin water to help him with his hangover. After that, Ethan and Avery got to their feet as Noah watched them share a kiss. Ethan then informs his fiancée that his parents will give them a Skype call. Finally, he tells Noah to improve as he exits the bathroom. Because she is also leaving early, Avery offers her friend Carrie to accompany Noah home, but Noah declines and says he will call an Uber. However, Noah misplaces his phone and puts it in a juice container. He took a plate with Avery's face on it and kissed it before deciding to leave the party with Carrie. In the car, he admits to Carrie that he is in love with Avery. Noah tricked Carrie into bringing him to the jazz bar instead of his home. He is so drunk, so Carrie helps him get inside. They then meet his friend Max, a company vice president. Carrie tries to leave, but Noah begs her to stay and listen to how he and Avery first met. He shares the tragic end to his flashback where when he is about to kiss Avery, she instead hugs him. It destroyed him knowing he was friend-zoned, and she considered him her best friend, so he left sad. The next day, Avery met Ethan at the store where she bought cookie crisps. Ethan felt it was his fault because he ate all her cookie crisps. Noah thinks that there is something between him and Avery at that time, and Carrie advises Noah that it is time to move on. When Carrie leaves, Noah tells his friend Max that Avery can never love him because he is ugly. Max hates seeing him depressed, so he takes him to the photo booth to rest. He takes out the photos he had with Avery in the photo booth and then falls asleep. He wished to go back in time to do everything differently and be the man Avery would end up with. The next morning, Noah woke up and went outside. He finds out that it is Halloween. When he arrives at a food mart, he sees a newspaper dated October 31, 2014, and confirms it when the teller tells him that his order, Blueberry Red Bull, does not exist. He takes the newspaper and runs to his friend Max in his office. He discovered Max was still an employee and not yet a vice president. He tells him about what happened, but he does not believe him. He then goes to Carrie, who is doing a photo shoot of a Halloween couple nearby. Noah tells her that she knows him and helps him get to the bar when drunk. He feels crazy because no one believes him. Finally, he realizes he has traveled back to where he hasn't yet met Avery. He believes that he can now change what happened and win Avery over. So he dresses up formally and goes to the Halloween party that night. He goes after Avery and talks to her. He impresses her by talking about things that interest her. Avery is surprised that they have a lot in common. They do the same things as before, going to the jazz bar and taking pictures at the photo booth. Later, they went to Avery's house. While Noah was kissing her, Carrie came in. She remembers him as the freak who bothers her in the morning. Avery accuses Noah of being a stalker, and that is how he comes to know everything about her. They screamed and hit him with a plant. After being knocked out, he felt everything was a dream when he awoke the next morning. He texts Avery, saying sorry for being drunk at her engagement party. He receives a reply asking who he is. He went to her house to apologize personally. Ethan opened the door for him. He finds out that he is now on the day of the engagement party in 2017. When Avery sees him, she sprays him with pepper spray, saying he is the stalker from 3 years ago. Carrie hits him with a plant again, and Ethan wrestles him. Finally, Noah managed to get away and went home. He tries to puzzle things out and how he can time travel. He returns to the photo booth and tries to go back to 2014 again. He confirms that he is back by checking his phone. He then calls his friend Max and asks for tips to impress a lady. He teaches him to be cool and rude because that's what ladies are attracted to. When he approaches Avery, he acts cool and insults her costume. He brings a beer and tells her that if she says something interesting about herself, he will give her that beer. Avery is irritated and tells him he is an a-hole and leaves him. Noah goes after her outside and acts rude, so Avery pushes him into the pool. When Noah asks her to help him get out of the pool, he pulls her in. They quarrel at first but then kiss in front of the people. After that, they continued making out in Avery's house. Noah wakes up later in bed beside Avery. He checks his phone and finds out it is now 2017, and he is happy. When Avery wakes up, she reminds him that she booty calls him whenever she wants to sleep with him. They are not in a relationship, and she is still looking for a decent guy. Noah is satisfied with that since he is getting good sex with her. However, he later realized that he went to become a total a-hole. Ethan and Carrie come in at Avery's house, and Noah finds out that Avery and Ethan are friends. They all go jogging, and Noah starts to get jealous of Ethan. Noah falls to the ground while running. Carrie stayed with him while Avery and Ethan went on to continue jogging. He tells Carrie that he loves Avery and wants to be the guy she wants to be with. Carrie answers that Avery wants a secure guy so she can have a future. Noah decided that he could be that guy. Noah returns to the photo booth and travels to 2014 again. He went to Max's office to apply for a job and went to the Halloween party to meet Avery that night. They talked and later went to the jazz bar. He tells her that he used to work there but now quits because he has now a job that would make him a successful and secure man. Avery then leans on his shoulder and holds each other's hands. Fast forward 3 years later, Noah wakes up in his office in 2017. He is now a fat but wealthy and successful man. He sees an invitation card for an engagement party for him and Avery. He goes home and is astonished by how grandiose his house is. Avery went down the stairs and kissed him. She then shows him a plate where it now has his and Avery's photos. Noah is thrilled and kisses her. Carrie arrives, and Noah finds out she also lives there. Avery tells him that when he travels away for business, Carrie comes to stay and accompany her. As he is leaving to work, he finds an expensive car outside. Since he was a young child, it has been his ideal vehicle. Finally, he arrives at the office and finds that it is empty. His boss and all the staff surprised him as they celebrated his promotion to a senior vice president. A Chinese executive came to congratulate him, and Noah was surprised that he could talk to him in Chinese too. Max arrives and tells Noah that he is a backstabber and stole his promotion. He added that it was he who begged his boss to hire Noah. Max leaves the office angrily. Noah is upset and started stress eating. Finally, his secretary arrives, reminding him of his meeting. He finds out he has a fully booked schedule every day for the next 3 months. When he asks if he can bail out even for half a day, his secretary tells him that he will be fired instantly. She also shares the story of Davis, who was fired and is now homeless. This further depresses Noah. At the engagement party, Noah arrives late. He meets all the guests and parents, Avery. He also plays the piano and tries to sing the song he sang when Avery first met. But he forgets the notes and plays out of tune. So he looks for Avery, and Carrie tells him she is with Ethan. He finds them in the bathroom, where Ethan is throwing them out in the toilet. They thought that it had something to do with the food that he ate. Avery wants to take Ethan to the bedroom, but Noah takes him to his car and brings him home. While on their way, Ethan admits that he stole one engagement plate from the party. He also confesses that he told Avery he is in love with her. When Noah asks what Avery's reply is, he says that she wishes everything was different. Noah is saddened to learn this. When he arrives home, he talks with Carrie and asks why Avery does not love him. She tells him that Avery cares for him, but it is not love. Noah tells Carrie that he likes it when they talk, and so does Carrie. Noah finally accepts that Avery deserves to be happy with the right guy, even if it is not him. But, unfortunately, he decided to return to 2014 one more time. This time, he plays as Cupid and brings Ethan to the Halloween party. He makes him meet Avery, and Noah leaves them both to talk. He then pursues Carrie and talks with her. He discovers that he has more common things with her than with Avery. So first, they dance together at the party. Later, they go to the jazz bar, where Noah learns that Carrie likes jazz music and can also play piano. They get along very well. Avery then calls both of them to take pictures with her and Ethan at the photo booth. The four of them took pictures, and they were all happy. Fast forward to Noah waking up in bed again in 2017. He finds that everything is now okay with them with his friend Max. He also finds out that Ethan and Avery got engaged, but Max tells him that Carrie is currently dating her ex-boyfriend. Noah is upset and goes to Carrie's house. He tells her they are meant for each other and pulls her in for a kiss. But Carrie pushes him away as she is confused. Noah meets her boyfriend, Phil. When he asked her if she was happy, she could not answer, so to try to fix things, he headed to the jazz bar to travel back in time. He discovers that the photo booth has been replaced. He sits and drinks at the photo booth feeling hopeless. Finally, Avery and Ethan show up. Avery tells Noah that she got the old photo booth and brought it to his house as a present. Noah is excited because he now has the chance to travel back and fix things with him and Carrie. He hurriedly goes home and sits in the photo booth to travel back in 2014. But this time, he would not change a thing and let everything happen as it was. Everything happened like the last time until fast forward to Ethan and Avery's engagement. He talks with Carrie, and the two get along very well. He asks Carrie out, and they start dating. You guys are fantastic if you have seen this far in the video. Thanks for watching. If our blockbuster recaps amuse you, please remember to ring the notification bell and the subscribe button. Thank you.